Air moves us, fire transforms us, water shapes us.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd show you another book of shadows that I made about 6-7 years ago. The picture I got offline 12 years ago, and I copied that from the picture from this book of shadows that I also made. And this is a bit ripped now. This is made from just some velvet cloth that I bought online and just stuck it to A4 folder. These were just some flowers that my kids had picked all those years ago, and now they're just left with stalks, but I'll just keep them in there. This I also got offline as well, and just laminated it and put it in this. And this is just all written correspondence of when I first started this one. So I'm hoping to put it into this one. And this one's made from faux leather, and then inside, for the inside cover and the back cover, is just craft paper. This is just like parchment paper that I got a stack of to make the book. And then this, the 9 Noble Virtues. I don't know where I got this from. I think somebody sent me it. It's just a book blessing. Then I have gods and goddesses. Then we've got a goddess Bridget. She's my main goddess that I have that I work with. I have the altar for. And then I have just all this information, and then a picture. I did goddess symbols of Bridget, so that's all the information on that. Invocation to Bridget. I did a prayer for Bridget. Then the goddess Morrigan, because I feel I'm drawn to her sometimes as well. So I wrote some information out on her, some pictures and another picture, and then the goddess symbols for the Morrigan. Then the crow I drew and put in there. Then this was invocation to Morrigan. And then I have Lord Ganesha, and he's helped me come through a lot of things over the years. So I just wrote some information about him, put a picture in there about him, and I also wrote the symbols down for Ganesha. And on my arm I got a tattoo of him, and that's when he dealt me through most of the obstacles that I'd overcome, and it was my way of thanking him, and he's still there for me. So and then there was Pan. I feel drawn to him as well, so I brought some information down about him. A picture there of him, and the invocation to Pan. I printed out hymn of Pan. And then there's a prayer to Pan, and then a dedication that I did to 4 of them, and then Sabbats. So I got the Wheel of the Year. 7, that's Samhain, and my drawings are terrible. Back then they are getting a bit better. That's about Samhain. Yule. Did a prayer for Imbolc. That's information on Imbolc. Then Astara and Beltane, Letha. I call this Lou because I can't pronounce the word at all, which is probably pretty bad. Maybon, and then I have the moon phases. So I did them bigger in here, and I've got the new moon, waxing moon, waning moon and full moon. Then I wrote some runic alphabet down. This was given to me as well, but I'm not sure who by. The witch's alphabet, Theban script. Then candle colours and pagan symbols, which I didn't realise at the time when I was doing all this that there were so many. And this is days of the week correspondence. And then a wolf's prayer, because I seem to be drawn to wolves for some reason. And then I've got morning prayers, daily prayer to the goddess, more morning prayers, night prayers, bedtime blessing, witch bedtime prayer. That's just like the first one's just like a bit of fun thing that I put in there. And prayers for guidance, cleansing prayer, prayer for protection. I wrote a prayer for when I use my pendulum. So I do like a pendulum protection prayer. A prayer for healing. I've got some information on the Green Man. 5 simple ways to meditate every day. These are from the Witch's Casket. Magical ways to connect to nature. That's also from the Witch's Casket. Happy Day chant, and I've got a rain chant. Not that we need the rain chant at the moment. Living in England. Calming chant, cleansing chant, healing moon chant. And then this is a poem my grandma wrote, I think it was a few years before she died. But when she died, everybody were given a copy of the poem she'd written, and I just put it in here because I didn't want to lose it, because I thought I'd lost the book a while ago, so I in bits about that because I knew the poem was in here, so I'll keep that in there. I've got my favourite song by Slade called My Universe, and Jimmy Lee, one of the band members, wrote the lyrics to that. Favourite poem, Wolfbane, again wolves. Invocation of the Witch, and then I've got a spirit, it's like a spirit prayer or invocation, as someone gave me that as well, or I might have got that from the Witch Casket. I'm not quite sure where some of these have come from, it's been that long. And this is my full birth chart and my spells part. So there's astral projection, which I don't think I'm going to try that. Banishing beauty, business, the sex and success and centering. Then we've got, what are all these for? I wrote these down there actually. Oh, yeah, it's just a chart for different things. Right, we've got hair growing faster, hair growing. I have tried that before, and I think if it did work, the only top part of my head grew like Harry Potter's. Or protection spell, protection for children, which I have actually done. This spell, and this was, this must have been about 7 years ago as well. Karma spell, depression banishing spell, which I need to do. Confidence spell, which is another one that I need to do. Cinnamon money spell. Then a supper for the dead, and some bits on that, and then altars. So these are some pictures that I took. This was the very first altar that I had, and that's wallpaper in the back of Marilyn Monroe on it. She's not my goddess or anything. That's my first ancestor altar. That's a Mabon altar. You can see Marilyn Monroe again on the wall. This is my kids' nature altar that they did. My first jewel altar, but you can't really see it because the camera used back then was crap. And my first invoke altar. That was my first ancestor altar, and then that was an altar that I used to have in my bedroom, and I think that was probably my favourite altar. That, to be fair, how it were all laid out and everything. There's some witchy tips, more from the witch casket. Then just some bits from the family tree. Then you've got casualty details of my uncle who died in World War One. He was on the HMS Queen Mary, and he was 34 years old when he died. He was blown up in the Battle of Jutland. So I've just kept these casualty details here. Then this is the place where the people that haven't been found, basically, just I get put on this Commonwealth Naval Memorial. This is down in Portsmouth, which I'm hoping to go visit one day. An ancestor prayer. And this is a picture that my son drew. I think it must have been about, I don't know, about 6, 7 maybe, don't know. And these are some letters that I wrote to my ancestors and family that are no longer with me. And I wrote this Halloween 2020. This is hard doing this one hand. And my dad had a crap year that year as well, so I've been writing some letters and put them in here. And I wrote to my great grandma and granddad and my great uncle Alf, the one who died in the war. And then I've got one for my grandma, granddad, auntie and my dad, so I keep them in there as well. These are just some things from the witch casket, and it's simple house blessing. Then I have a waning moon magic letting go. I'll put that in there as well. Then this was just some map that I did on Mabon, and then just wrote the recipe and the results and everything in here from the stew, and that is it. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Costs nothing to subscribe to my channel. What else? Thanks for sticking around and helping me on this journey, because it's a lonely one, because there's only me in the family that's pagan, and this is, I have to follow this by myself, and there's still plenty more that I want to learn. Mainly I'm learning from books and YouTube at the moment, because as I say, I'm the only one. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. See you later.
Air moves us, fire transforms us, water shapes us, earth heals.